At what3words, what we've created is a global addressing standard, and by that I mean a street addressing standard. And what we've done there is we've taken the world, we've split it up into 57 trillion 3 by 3 meter squares, and then we've given each one of those a unique string of 3 words, 3 dictionary words that is. So an example would be index, home, raft. That refers to the 3 by 3 meter square outside my office in West London. And that corresponds with the GPS coordinates. So simply what we're doing is we're taking coordinates and we're converting them into human-friendly words. And the implications of that is that now where there are places which don't have addresses, they now have address. And where we do have addresses, we can make them more accurate and more efficient with our system. So at the very core of our software is actually a 12 megabyte algorithm, which is very, very small. Works completely offline, and that algorithm can be wrapped up into other people's software, other people's workflows and systems. We have a free app which people can download and use there, but really it's a very simple API connection to go into their workflows. If you consider moving things from A to B, you need to have 3 things. You need to know where A and B are, you need to have a navigation unit, and you also need to have a mapping system. Now, there's been huge advancements within the mapping and navigation systems, but not much advancements in the A to B addressing systems. And that's what we see ourselves as becoming, that position there, giving people a very good way to talk about a precise location. So these are national postal services that are taking in our systems and building it into their workflows. The first one was actually Mongol Post in Mongolia, and there we're seeing absolutely massive traction where people are using and sharing 3-word addresses in their daily lives, being able to send parcels, ordering pizzas and other such like items using a 3-word address. You said we had 6, we've actually got 7. Nigeria with NiPost said that they want to start accepting 3-word addresses for them. And if you consider that, that's 180 million people in Africa continent who have massive access to mobile phones and internet, but want to start having deliveries there on that side. Yes, so with Mercedes, we partnered up with them, and they are building our software into the head units of their vehicles, and that's for the input of the destination in a 3-word address format. But more importantly, and something we haven't discussed before, is actually this is the first addressing system designed with voice as a medium for inputs. We see Alexa and other systems taking off, and what we find is that with 3-word addresses, we are very, very good at analyzing and understanding what people are saying in that context of putting a destination into their vehicle. So with Mercedes, incredibly innovative company, they're looking forward to the future and they're saying what is happening out there, and they want to bring the new innovations to their customers and change that user experience within the vehicle. That was used in the context of managing people and workflows with the systems. We also have other event applications like festivals, for example. Glastonbury, one of the largest festivals in the UK, they were using it in a medical context to help find and look after people. Well, one thing that we have is we're a very unique company, and we're approaching a problem which not many people are necessarily aware of. But what we are doing is we're going off and working with our partners, and we come and work alongside them to deliver a 3-word address system throughout their workflows that can increase their efficiency or improve their customer experience, and changing people's behaviors in that way. So sometimes that is challenging, but what we're finding is where we're putting our efforts in actually is yielding results in a big way. Incredibly optimistic about the future. I think what we can see happening around the world is very encouraging. And with things like what3words, we see ourselves enabling a lot of economic activities to happen in places where they weren't happening before. We're also improving what's already going on in countries in Europe, for example, there. So incredibly optimistic. It has to be what3words. I think as a company, you can probably expect to see very good returns. But then also there's an element to the company which is one that's doing a great social good around the whole world. And there's not many innovations that happen in the world which are like this. Bezos from Amazon would describe them as horizontally enabling. These are innovations that actually enable other activities to go off on board. And that's really the reason why I joined the company and why I probably put my money behind it as well, if I had that much money.